Hi, this is Marty with Pezzadoodle Designs, and I'm here with a video on perfect pearls and embellishments, and I am sponsored by favecrafts.com today. We are going to work with perfect pearls, ultra thick embossing enamel, and Versamark, and some chipboard shapes. Now this is pre-cut, just a little flower shape. And you'll need a heat gun as well. So what we're going to do first is get this shape good and covered with the Versamark. And then we'll sprinkle on the ultra thick embossing enamel, UT. And this is different than regular embossing powder because the grains are larger. And you can sprinkle it on thicker, which is what we want. So I'm just going to carefully lift it out of here. I am not going to shake this off to get the excess off because I want it nice and thick. I'm going to create a nice, smooth, thick coating over our shape. Now as you can see, some of the powder just kind of slid right off because while the Versamark will hold it on there somewhat, it doesn't hold it on there completely. So what you'll want to do with your heat gun is you want to hold it pretty high up when you first start heating. And the way I determine how close I should get is that I watch the grains very carefully. When I see the grains start to move a little bit, I back up slightly. And I heat for a while, and then I move in a little bit closer until I see those grains move again, and then I'll back up just slightly. And then eventually they will get hot enough where they'll stick together and you can come in closer to melt it completely. And you'll get a thick glossy coating, so you will not see the grains of the embossing enamel anymore. And be patient because this can take a few minutes. Okay, now you can see it's perfectly clear. So we're going to turn that off. I like to just kind of move it around a little bit out of the pile of stickiness. We're going to open our perfect pearls. Now you want to wait a minute or two and let it cool off, because if you dip your brush right into that gooiness, you're going to mess up your nice slick surface. And I timed this. It took me about 5 minutes to melt it completely, but that's going to vary depending on your heat gun. So I just kind of test a little bit on the edge to make sure I'm not going to mar up my slick surface. It looks like it's cool enough. So now you're just going to brush on the perfect pearls, and they bind with the heat in the ultra thick embossing enamel. The binder in the perfect pearls is activated by that heat so that it stays on, won't rub off. So I'm just buffing it up a little bit with my brush. And you have a nice, slick, metallic piece here. The surface, you can see the roundedness and the thickness of the surface. And this is a fun way to do all sorts of things. You can make some very metallic looking embellishments. These I cut actually from a cereal box using a Sizzix die by Tim Holtz. So that's a great way to save some money and have some things that you know you like to use on hand a lot. Just use the back of cereal boxes or craft pads, paper pads. And now you have some great, very shiny embellishments to use on your projects. It's very simple, very quick, very easy. One thing I want to mention, I'm working over a nonstick craft sheet. I feel like these are essential for crafting. You can do anything on these and you will not mess them up. This particular one is made by the makers of Score Pal. It doesn't slide around, which I love. And this is just a pot scraper I got at a kitchen store. You'll notice all of that melted embossing enamel just scrapes right off. I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you have fun trying these techniques. And be sure and check out the favecrafts.com website for lots more free tutorials, tips, project ideas, and check their channel out on YouTube as well. Thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you have fun trying these techniques. And be sure and check out the favecrafts.com website for lots more free tutorials, tips, project ideas, and check their channel out on YouTube as well. Thanks so much.